SFL sports fans, it's the real deal reporting live with Arizona Scorpions head coach Eddie Gage. Eddie, thanks for taking time to interview with us today. First and foremost, we got the news that your youngest daughter, London, was sick earlier this week. How is she now?
I appreciate you asking, but she's doing better now. Her sore throat has subsided quite a bit, and God wouldn't expect to be here in school on Monday.
Great to hear. Gage, you're coming off a tough loss versus Atlanta. What went wrong that led up to that loss?
Um, we were competitive for a while. Came out and got an early touchdown, and it was a tight defensive game, and things kind of went back and forth for a while until we made an ill-advised pass to someone, and it was intercepted, and Atlanta took the momentum from there. I mean, we knew coming in the game plan defensively was to try to limit BDG as best as we could, and for a long time we was able to do that. But as you know, all it takes is one, and he was able to get up the middle and take off, and they just rolled him out from there. So tough loss.
Coming into that game, things took an unexpected turn via a Twitter post that your social media team created. Received some feedback and forth banter. Care to tell us about that?
First of all, it started with our social media team sending out a post that had the wrong channel that the game was going to be on, and because it got moved from a different date due to some unforeseen things going on with NXT, and so it was taken off of there and put on the league's channel and moved. And first of all, as the owner of this team, I take full responsibility for not updating my social media team of that, so that falls on me and me alone. So I take the blame for that, but I didn't get that out to him, and he posted it. But and sure enough, Atlanta took the time out to remind him of that, and things kind of went from there, and they started talking about the fact that we not bugs and insects and whatever else they want to call it, and I didn't know about it for a while, and so once I got the news, I reached out to Atlanta's ownership and said, "Hey man, what's going on? Why couldn't they have done that? They could have just contacted him directly, but instead they decided to, put him on blast in front of social media." So, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about that now, and just keep it moving.
So Gage, you and Atlanta owners are supposedly good friends. How have you spoken to each other about that?
Well, like I said, I reached out to him twice. The first time I reached out to him was once I heard about the post. I got a DM from someone who wants to remain anonymous. Told me about it, and I went and read the thread and reached out to Mark and spoke to him about it, and basically expressed my the way I didn't care for it, and I thought they could have handled that differently as a team, but they went the route they took, and it is what it is. I don't want to get into it too much, but they went that route, and Cliff felt bad about it, and I felt bad for him. So it is what it is. And I also reached out to Mark after the game. Once they won, they went on to defeat us, and they posted another tweet with the infamous Allen Iverson stepping over one of the players from the Lakers, and they turned it into a meme and put Atlanta's head over Allen Iverson, and our logo over Lou, and even NXT commented on it and laughed about it. So I reached out to Mark again after that, and he made some comments saying basically he didn't care for the post, but he was gonna support his team, and he supported them so much he liked the post. So It is what it is, and we just moving on to week 3.
Do you have any takeaways from this experience?
I'll just say that, Mark and myself, we're friends, but apparently, if our two teams are facing off against each other, at least the guys on that side, there's no love lost, and it was handled the way it was, and we just gonna move forward.
This week, the Scorpions are at home taking on the Las Vegas Fury. How has practice been this week, and what is your strategy for winning the game?
Defensively, they have the highest paid receiver in the SFL in John Blades, and I often joke with John, the owner of Las Vegas, about the high salaries he's paying some of his players, but in practice this week, he's been a monster to defend. He's given Eric Garrison and Iverson Gamble all they can handle. And it's a tough matchup for us this week because we have to try to defend him while also trying to be sound defensively against everyone else. So, they got him, they got Mason Kirby over there, who's, like a god in Seattle, and a number of other weapons over there. But they also have the leading. I believe he's number 2 in rushing, first in attempts, touchdowns, and God knows what other categories. So we got our hands full this week trying to remain disciplined to stop the run and defend the pass. And it's going to be a tall order for us offensively. We got to try to get our passing game going a bit more. We relying a lot on DJ, and rightfully so. He's our best offensive player. But we got to give those guys something else to think about other than DJ to take some load off his shoulders and make things easier for our offense.
With the departure of the Hands brothers, your team has yet to throw a touchdown pass. What do you think the issue has been?
Tough question, but we lost the Hands brothers, kind of last minute thing, and we got Connor Weston and Ryan Owens to take their place. And while they aren't the Hands brothers just yet, their time will come. They're learning us just like we're learning them, and it'll come around. I expect it to come around sooner rather than later. And just like when we got the Hands brothers initially, their bill wasn't quite what we wanted it to be. It was better than where Ryan and Connor are now, but they were also a work in progress, and we was just getting things rolling like a season and a half or so ago before they started to take off. So I expect things to take off with Ryan and Connor, hopefully sooner than that. But it's a learning process for all of us involved, and hopefully we'll get things going soon.
While serving as the defensive coordinator with Houston and your first couple of seasons here, you have always been amongst the league leaders in forced turnovers. Since the league migrated to legend settings, your forced turnovers have dropped significantly. How do you explain that?
That's a good question. I'm still trying to figure that out. Like I said, for a long time, I was always top 3 in forced turnovers, but for some unknown reason, the past season and a half or so, we just haven't got them. It's like every time I turn around, Everett got one dropping out of his hands, or IG would get one drop out of his hands, and just as a whole, we just haven't gotten those turnovers that we're accustomed to getting, and hopefully we can get it figured out soon, because not only does it help our defense, but also it helps our offense by shortening the field for us. So we're working on it.
Gage, we thank you once again for your time, and good luck out there today.
Thank you.